Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anissa Faradea from class 5C English Letters. I'm here to talk a little about the differences between interpreting and translation, plus some of the ways and types of interpreting. So, let's dive in. So, to kick things off, what are interpreting and translation anyway? As you can see in the explanation back here, interpreting and translation both involve changing one language into another, but they work in different ways. Interpreting is all about converting spoken or signed language on the spot, like during meetings, conferences, or medical appointments. Interpreters can either translate as the speaker is talking or simultaneous, or wait for the speaker to pause consecutive. On the flip side, translation deals with written text. Translators take their time to carefully change a document, book, or any written material from one language to another, making sure everything's accurate. So, what are some of the key differences between them? The main difference is that interpreting happens in real time with spoken language, while translation focuses on written text, which allows for more time to get things right. Interpreters need to be great at listening and speaking in both languages, while translators need to be strong at reading and writing. Both jobs require a deep understanding of languages and cultures, but they use different skills to get the message across. Interpreting comes in different styles depending on how and where it's needed. One common style is simultaneous interpreting, where the interpreter talks at the same time as the speaker, just a few seconds behind. You'll see this a lot at big events or conferences, where people wear headphones to hear the translation. Another style is consecutive interpreting, where the speaker talks for a bit, then pauses so the interpreter can translate. This is usually done in smaller settings like interviews, doctor appointments, or meetings. There is also whispered interpreting, where the interpreter quietly whispers the translation to one or two people so they can follow along without disturbing others. If there are multiple languages involved, relay interpreting is used, where one interpreter translates into a common language and another interpreter translates into the final language. As for the types of interpreting, there is conference interpreting for big international events, medical interpreting to help patients and doctors understand each other, legal or court interpreting in courts to make sure everyone gets what's going on, and community interpreting, which happens in everyday settings like schools or public service, and is usually more casual. There's also phone or video interpreting, where the interpreter helps out remotely during phone calls or video chats when they can't be there in person. The style and type of interpreting depend on what's going on and whether it needs to be done live or with pauses for translation. So that's all I've got to say. Thank you so much for listening. Bye bye.